Good afternoon, everyone. I want to do a quick update to my previous video dealing with YouTube spam, porn spam bots. Plus, I want to make a correction on something that I had said in that video. After a little bit more research, come to find out we can actually deactivate our channels. But give me a second. Let me get to my page. So I can see the chat. For those that may be wondering, I'm actually streaming from over on the mine, so that's why I'm not quite exactly on my page here on YouTube yet. So I can see this video and see chat. Alright, there we go. Minimize this thing down. Get a couple links shared out, then we'll get right into this. Like I said, this is not going to be that long of a video. I just want to correct a few things and actually show you that, when we actually do our due diligence, when we see something, catch it, take it, record it, and report on it, sometimes we get a little action done. Is this going to fix the problem? I highly doubt that they'll probably be back, but then again, it might go away for a little while. We'll find out tomorrow on when Kev Baker's stream goes live, because I know they've been targeting him pretty hard past week, so I know he'll be live tomorrow night. But if I do catch it up for another streamer, I will definitely be ready to repeat this process again. But like I said, most people to keep telling for you guys to delete Chrome, delete Facebook. Let me tell you, they're all tools. I got different browsers set for different things. My Chrome browser, I've got it set so it does not delete my history, especially when I'm doing research and stuff. It's just as easy to go back to and click. I see that's all from Monday. Was it Monday when I did all this? I think so. But I'll just take you right to show you. Be easier. What's this? Okay. I'm just going to close that out and re-show you guys. Not sure what that one's on. But we know that was one of the spam bots from that chat the other day. As you guys watch, if you guys watched the video, if you haven't, I recommend you go watch it. But as you can see, the channel no longer does not exist. Before, it was saying it was closed. It wasn't suspended, wasn't deleted. So we've got a change here. Even their icon's gone. Before that was still up. So, because like I said, I reported it. Also reported it a few other places as well. Shared it with a bunch of people that are into the media section of things. And it looks like we've got some action. The page no longer exists. But the other thing I wanted to show you guys, where I was actually wrong, which was funny, because I started looking into this right after I did the video and stuff. And once I got everything uploaded and backed up on archive.org and BitChute. But I came down here and clicked on help. Of course, the first thing that popped up was exactly what I was looking for. Could you hide your channel? Like I said, if I make a mistake, I will correct myself. Not going to post it on Twitter, anyplace else. I'm just going to do a video addressing the issue because that's the easiest way to do it. You know, I see everybody, oh, check for updates on Twitter. Unless I'm specifically going to your page, I probably won't see your update. And for most of you, you guys got thousands and thousands of followers over on Twitter. So, you know, even when I click set certain to get certain notifications first from certain people, I still don't get it. So, you know, it's not enough. It doesn't always work that way. The best thing to do, especially on topics like this is the way to cover your behinds, is to just do an update right here. Correct the issue right here. That way you don't have to take down the video. I will put the video link into the description when I'm finished here for those that haven't watched it, because it's important that we address these issues. Now this thing's taking forever. It's probably taking forever because this ain't working. Something else I'm going to be addressing in coming up videos, how Facebook's screwing with us when we're trying to post our stuff. I mean, I've already I don't know how many of you actually, most of you are probably not on the mines, but even to share from the mines, Facebook will basically said this ain't a trusted link, trying to discourage you. Basically, then it'll pop up a thing where you got to click I'm not a robot to share it. Then in some cases you got to go to your activity feed if you're sharing it directly to your Facebook page, and go into your activity feed and put it and actually click on it and approve it to go into your own activity feed, even though you're not monitoring your activity feed and everything's supposed to go there. They're getting kind of pain in the asses on that one. Yeah, I'm not having connectivity issues. Nice try. And to keep this up, I'll just jump over to Hangouts or just record this and do it from Streamlabs OBS. And if you guys are wondering how I know I'm not having connectivity issues, like it's what it's saying, nice thing about the Gathering app, connection good. I'm actually in the green here on the mines for streaming, so just, you know, actually I'm just going to show you. Quickly share my other screen. I think it's funny that it don't want to pop this up. It had no issues earlier. Yeah, it's going to look a little funny here for a second. So now I'm having connectivity issues. But for the most part, I've been staying green. I don't know why this is acting up. I'll just refresh the page. I'm actually hoping that phone call is about my cousin saying the car is done. I'm kind of getting tired of not having a vehicle. The quicker that car is done, the quicker my truck gets put in there. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to have to do this differently because this ain't working. And I know it's not my end because, like I said, I've had no issues all day today. You know, that's the other issue we've been having. That's why I was so glad to see Trump invite everybody to that social media summit from all the independent citizen journalists to creators like the Minds, Bill Ottoman, because we need platforms like that. And we need action when it comes to this throttling down your feeds and stuff when you're live streaming, when you're talking about subjects. I think it's funny the fact that I can't bring up the help app. It's just ridiculous. But like I said, I'll just end up having to record this thing. I am not the only streamer today that's been having issues with being able to stream. And if I probably come over here and use Hangouts, this is another reason why they're going to want to get rid of Hangouts on air. Because then they can throttle your streams down when you're using the encoders software. That's what that boils down to. In fact, I didn't even get a notification I went live. Double check. Pretty sure I didn't. I'm not seeing it on my phone. No, I did. Oh, finally it loaded. Disable or enable restrictions. Watch YouTube and delete or hide YouTube channel. The one thing I hate about this thing is you can't blow it up. All right. You can choose to temporarily hide content on your channel or permanently delete your channel. Note that hiding or deleting a YouTube channel will permanently delete all community posts, comments, and replies. Hide or temporarily. You can hide content from your YouTube channel and choose to enable it later. When you hide content, your channel name, videos, links, subscriptions, and subscribers will be made private. All your comments and replies will be deleted. but not your videos. And it tells you how to go about it. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to lose all my comments. But it can be done, which is something I didn't know about. Basically, you go in your advanced settings. You can get advanced settings. I know how to do that. At the bottom, select delete channel. Note, this will take you to a page where you can delete or hide your channel. You may be prompted to enter your sign-in details. So, like I said, I had to definitely have to correct myself on that. Now that we know, it gets very important. When we put information out there, need to make sure it's correct and factual. But we do have the ability to hide our channels, which I did not know. Well, probably because I've never deleted a channel, and I've got more than one channel. But like I said, as you can see, even the other link. Stop sharing for a second. But two of the three. So it looks like all two of the channels have been removed. So that's the plus. Once I refine the links again. I mean, I do have this one up where I should. Nope, it got closed out. Oh, I went too far. So it'd be nice if they give you the option to just be able to type in the date. So you go right to the day when you actually did all the search, but no, you gotta scroll. All right, we're getting to it. But as you can see, the channel's no longer there. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna redo this video, end up dumping this live stream just because of all the issues I'm having right now, which is weird. Not weird, but I'll just do the recording and show you guys and walk you through it. I was already working on, like I said, I was going to show you guys the tools and stuff we use. It's kind of why I had my history open and when I mean to redo an update, but it's just one of those things. You guys, you got to be on top of your game. You know, show your work, document your work. Now, it's something I actually learned when I was doing work with Updeck. I'm not sure what it's called now. I don't think I got it in my toolbar. But it's it's a program for freelancers that do codes, get jobs and stuff, doing code work and various other stuff, and when it comes to platforms and stuff. But they've got a little program. It kind of looks like a little chat, except for it records your work, records your keystrokes, records all the stuff you're doing. It's basically how we do here with share screens and stuff. So it does work, and it teaches you to show your work. That way, the employer is seeing how much time that you're actually spending that time in front of that desk. You're actually doing that work. That's important. What's not? But like I said, this is just becoming one too many issues right now with this stream. And it also goes to the point. I know it's not. I personally know it's not connectivity issues. When I can sit here and still see I'm in the green, but it's showing that SDL is having connectivity issues. Which I'm not, but I don't know. It's just those little things that we have to deal with over here. And, it could be over here on the mine's end. I don't know. I doubt it because the first few times I used it, tested this thing, it was perfect stream, better stream than I get on Hangouts on Air. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly end this stream and just go ahead and record it, do a recording of it and upload it. That way I can just quickly walk through everything and it won't be 20 minutes long of me rambling about technical issues I'm having. So look for the update video to be uploaded here in about a couple hours. But for the meantime, I'll leave this up until I get it uploaded. You guys can see, once I get the recorded one done, and then I'll take this one down. But like I said, after August 1st, I'm doing live streams where I'm going to have people in or be inviting people in for like we're used to on Hangouts. I'll be doing it from the mines, which, like right now, the only encoding software we can use is YouTube. So you guys will still be streamed here on YouTube live. I'll just be doing it from a different platform. But like I said, I've got a couple of videos I'm working on. The tools and stuff. I think it's important to get more. This is a refresher course because we all got our opinions and views on which is the best thing to use. But I ain't on deleting nothing. I can take you back to a video I did earlier in the week when I did the video about DLive. DuckDuckGo couldn't find nothing on DLive. Start page, nothing on DLive. Yahoo, nothing on DLive. It took me going back to Chrome and Google and using a Google search. Then I was finally able to start to get somewhere. So, everybody telling you to delete this, delete that, that's not the answer. The answer is taking a stand on these platforms. It's using the tools that you have. Having more than one browser is a good idea. More than one search engine is a good idea. But remember, start page searches Google. DuckDuckGo, kind of working, they're kind of got their own database, but it's not built up like Google. The more we use it, the more we start building that database. That's why it's important to use it. But at the same time, use all of them. Do your search from DuckDuckGo first. Then come over, go to another search engine, use it. Then come over to Chrome. See what differences there is. It'll teach you a lot of things. I'll cover that in the tools video, along with some of the software that I use, some of the free software I use. Those that can afford it, I'll show you some of the good paid software. It's all about how you want to do it. But it's important that way, when we find stuff like this, we do what we're supposed to. You guys all seen, I couldn't report those pages. I mean, it took me contacting YouTube directly, showing them the screenshots, giving them the links to the video to what's going on. Now, I know a bunch of people just got so tired of it, they just turned off their chats. Man, that's the only people that's hurting is you, because you're going to lose your followers. And our followers are subscribers. That's what makes our channels. And most of them aren't going to follow you from platform to platform. As a creator, we have a duty to be loyal to our subscribers. They're the ones that make us who we are. They're the ones we're supposed to be doing this for. We set the example. If your example is, I'm just done with this, I'm tired of it, I'm going to go over here, I'm running. That's not a good example. Is that how you're going to act if something ever went down? You're going to run? That's the way I view it. I mean, other people have different views and opinions about it, but that's a fact. If you run, that's what you're known for, is running. I seen Gab posting tweets bashing the social media thing because they didn't get an invite. Well, Gab, actions speak louder than words. You've censored people. So why should you get an invite? You become part of the problem. Now you got to reprove yourself. So, and I called him out on it. I've watched Gab block people on Twitter because they didn't like their opinions and views. All because, and it was people that was supporting them and seeing the need for independent sites. But what people don't realize, Gab wasn't an independent site. They were using a hosting provider. Now they're more independent, being on a decentralized platform, but action still speaks louder than words. I mean, you've shown us that you'll cave. And that's what this is about. That's why, you can't support things like that. I know over the mines, they don't do that, and they've come a long ways. They started, but they've made the improvements that we needed to see. Is the jury system completely perfect? No, it's flawed. And I'm always going to be a critic on those things, but I know at least on the mines, I can go right to their support section and address the issues, and they look into it. They answer you back. They they stay in contact. They want to know how to make their sites better. Tried that with Gab. No luck. YouTube, I haven't got an answer back from them, but I've seen some results. The pages are gone. Is it going to stop what's going on? No, I highly doubt it, but we'll see. Maybe it'll die off and it won't happen for a couple weeks or a month. But that's what it's about. If we see this stuff, do your job. Don't deactivate your chat, because then they win. That's what they want you to do. They want you to deactivate their chat and get off their platform. Something for you guys to think about. You know, and some of you, this is exactly what you guys used to do. Now you just want to run? Nah, I'm not on it. I'm not even running by going over to the mines and doing my videos there. I'm preparing for when they shut down the Hangouts on air. Because this works better than me doing Streamlabs OBS. Because there's some issues with Streamlabs that they need to address. And I've talked to them about it. You know, because at least under the old OBS system, I can sign into my browsers right there from OBS. I can sign into my Hangouts right there from OBS when I put my Hangouts in OBS. Now I can't do that when I use Streamlabs. And Streamlabs I like, but we got to use the tools. We got to, when we see issues, if they listen, we know they listen, send them a report, give them the feedback. That's what I love about the mines. That's what I'm kind of enjoying about Streamlabs. You know, and it's kind of the respect that I can give YouTube right now is they address the issue. Is it a fix? We won't know. I mean, I'll probably know tomorrow. But then again, I don't know what my plans are for tomorrow. You know, tomorrow I might be at the track all day. You know, it's the Summer Nationals Hell Tour, and I go to that every year. That's my break from all this. It's getting out, being in a place that I grew up at, a place I actually raced at when I was young. I love being out at the dirt tracks. I don't go as often as I used to, maybe 3 times a year. Last couple of years, I haven't made any. This was the first year that I've actually made one in 2 years. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow, but also depends on, am I going to have a vehicle up and running by tomorrow? Because my truck ain't going nowhere. So I'm stuck on relying on the backup car that's in getting who knows what because it was leaking water. And my cousin was backed up for about 2 weeks, so I don't know. You know, we've already seen that you can't ban them from our chats. So did they fix that issue? That I won't know until I catch it on somebody's stream that I follow. Because it don't happen on my stream. Why? Because I'm not that popular. I don't have that many subscribers, which I like. Me, it's about quality over quantity. It's always been that way. Allows me to interact with my chat room. But it also allows me to do things and slide on the radar a bit. Talk about things that most people are scared to talk about because they'll lose their channel, the work they did. There shouldn't be a fear of that, but there is, because it does happen. We know it. We watched it. We've documented it. But like I said, yes, I had, you know, we can actually hide our channels and deactivate them. Didn't know. But it's apparently it's quite recent because it's in the help section as soon as you pop it up. So maybe YouTube will address that little issue. You know, but if we're not telling them and trying to at least communicate with them, because when you do, you have evidence. You have the email that you sent. I mean, if you're documenting and showing your work, you have the evidence to back up. So if you don't answer it, hey, now you can actually prove it. You know, show your work. And when you see something, report it. We know what's wrong and what's not. We know what's clearly violates TOS and community guidelines. Those spam bots, that was ridiculous, and it's quite obvious where it came from. When you can't ban them, can't report them, on the one channel in particular, when you reported it, what happened? Oh, they put your channel URL. So if you didn't scroll down, you were subject to report your own channel. I mean, That's not a glitch by any means, because when you go to the other channel and do it, it gives you, it doesn't put your URL, it just says can't find the information. No, that right there, I mean, all that right there just shows you. And, you know, like I said, then you got to follow the proper chain of command. Depending on what the content is, you still got to address YouTube. You know, you got to follow the proper procedures. Then once you address YouTube, then you take it to the next step. You address whoever is next in line. You know, cybersecurity, the FBI cybersecurity, or harassment or malicious thing. That is the next step. Taking that evidence, sending it to our congressmen that are being vocal about the censorship. That's the other step. You know, there's processes. We need to start doing it. Give them the real ammo. Because then we can look at that representative. They don't do anything about it. They don't bring that as evidence forward. We can, you know, we can look at them. Okay, actions speak louder than words. You're not getting my vote when you next time around because you failed to address this issue. You failed to bring proper evidence, and you're just, you know, being all talk because it's what people want to hear. I'm tired of politicians telling me what they think I want to hear. I want to see it in action. I want to see you actually do something. I want to see you put a bill in place stopping this from the internet being censored. It's very simple. And I don't want to see BS legislation put in there that does violate our constitutional rights like some of them are going to try to do. But are we going to see any action? Not while there's an election cycle going on. They want their money. They want these big tech corporations to donate to their campaigns. I mean, the bottom line is there's other issues that need to be talked about. I've addressed those too. We need a Supreme Court ruling to be brought back in front of the Supreme Court. We know it can be done. How many times do they bring Roe versus Wade back in front of the Supreme Court to be argued? It's time that we bring back the one where they ruled that says corporations can spend as much money on campaigns and elections as they want because they're not a individual U.S. citizen. There are multiple citizens employed, therefore the Constitution doesn't apply. And that's how they're getting around everything. I mean, if we can only spend $5,000 on any campaign, they shouldn't be allowed to spend millions. In fact, I don't think they should be allowed to spend a dollar, a penny, because they have the money to hugely influence things. I don't think they should be allowed to even create ads. That's on the campaign to do. Let the campaign create their own ads. No outside individuals. That way they can be held accountable for the ads that they're putting out. There's a lot of changes that can be made. There's simple common sense ones. But we don't work in a system of common sense. And we need to get back to common sense. Common sense would have told you guys the answer is not running these platforms. The answer is standing up, exposing them. But like I said, I'll end up redoing this video. It'll be a lot shorter. It's just not, like I said, I prefer to be able to screen share without any issues. So, but I'll leave this up until I get the video recorded. You know, but like I said, do your due diligence. If you see something, start recording, screen capturing, whatever you have access to. That's why I think it's kind of real important to do a video on the tools. I mean, it'll be two parts because I know that there's people out there that also want to be out streets, live streaming and stuff. I'll cover a little bit of that. You know, it's not really my thing. I do have quite a little bit of the equipment to do it, and I do it from time to time. So I'll cover that in a part 2 video, but I'll focus the first video on just what we do here for streaming, video editing, and stuff like that, since I have quite a little bit of the tools. And what softwares to use. I know a lot of people talk about VPNs. Well, if you're a researcher and you're researching on government platforms, well, you just screwed yourself. VPNs are not they're more designed to get you red flagged than anything and investigated. And I think it's funny, some of these people that had them as sponsors that talk about it, they even know better, but they don't tell you that. That's kind of unfollowed a few people for that, because they do know better. VPNs, yes, they're nice for certain things, but if you're in the research department, you're researching government stuff, researching police stuff, and you're going to government and state websites, do not use a VPN. It will get you in trouble, and you won't even know it. That's why I said, we got all the tools. They're pretty much freely given to us. Do I have the best antivirus software? Hell no, I'm using a free one. But I tell you what, I never had an issue. That's why I keep using it. I like McAfee, but you know what? I like Avast actually I like Avast better, because I've never had an issue. And it's free. So these are the things to think about. Like I said, I'll cover a bunch of it. I'm going to wrap this up so I can get started on redoing that video. And so I can step here and show you real quick, and it won't be this long. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next one.